Hello, BookTube. It's Unhaul time. I haven't done an Unhaul in a month. I've last time I checked or whatever, but I have a handful here. I haven't been in the Unhaul mood recently, but they'll come back. You'll probably the next Unhaul, everything will be gone probably. But anyway, I do have a stack, so let's get through that. There's some doubles and whatever, but anyway, let's start. So we'll start with some Nora. I This is a paperback I have of research, and now I brought this book in the morning, and I went to an op shop, and then literally I went to another op shop in the afternoon, and I had the hardcover that which I've shown on my channel, and I was like, oh, that's so sad. So I don't need two copies of a Nora book, so it's going, and someone can have a lovely Nora Roberts book, and we got more doubles on the way. This is The Fatal Shore by Robert Hughes. Again, I found this in a hardcover for secondhand. This was secondhand. I'm not losing that much money. It can go. I don't need two copies. Then I have this massive Henry Lawson collection that's going. I know I've showed this on my channel so many times, but because I have those like 2-volume green editions of Henry Lawson's complete works, because this is just his prose, and I thought this doesn't need to stay. I have enough Henry Lawson in my life, so I'm getting rid of that. I'm also getting rid of this Alexander Pope selected poetry, and reason I had this because I've never read Pope, but this is so tiny, like literally, and I think it's only without notes, it's only literally 175 pages, and I have like a bigger volume of Pope, and I feel like I don't need this. The notes were fine. I read the introduction, and that's really it. So, but Oxford can go. Everyone would like to read Pope, but I am on the hunt with Mr. Alexander Pope for his translation of the Iliad, because I would love to see how he writes that. But I'm looking for that. That's all I really want from Pope, to be honest. Then we have blow the dust off this one. Whaling in the Frozen South. This is an old book that I found many moons ago, and it's about whaling in the Pacific Ocean. And interestingly enough, it has a letter in it. Someone wrote, and this came out in like 1934. So it's a bit old, but I tried to get through it, and it's a bit too dense for me. But the text is nice and big, and someone can read that. It's not for me. And then I'm getting rid of probably one of the ugliest covers I've ever seen, and that's Two Boys Kissing by David Leviathan. I love this book so much, but I have the other edition, which is like in real like two people kissing, because I was like, I cannot this is so ugly, and so I found a secondhand copy of that edition, and I'm getting rid of this one because I don't need it. And then the last one I'm getting rid of, and this was a real letdown. I didn't even finish it because I was so devastated. It's Jesus of the Apocalypse, the life of Jesus after crucifixion. And I had so much high expectations for Miss Barbara, because it's such a we don't know much about that time period, or there's nothing there pretty much. So it'd be interesting to see an author tackle that and write a history of it, a narrative history of it. But this was just so flimsy. Her sources were so sketchy. I really didn't like her writing, and this again was just a real letdown for me. I've always heard that Barbara was very hit and miss, but yeah, she didn't do much for me, so it's going. But yeah, that was just a quick unhaul, because I feel like we haven't done one in a while, and just to keep things moving. And yeah, so let me know what you think of the books I'm unhauling, and yeah, thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I will see you next time.